Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It's Sunday afternoon, about 5:30 in the afternoon. My sister and I did go to the comic book show again today. And kind of crashing a little bit from, it's kind of like, you look forward to this event, and then it seems like in a blink of an eye, it's gone. I bought quite a few comic books from the 50-cent bins, 50-cent boxes. It did pretty well. I got some good issues. Batman, Superman, Fantastic Four, Black Panther, Spider-Man. Kind of a solemn mood. Something very magical happens at comic book shows. There's no politics. And I want you to take this in the right way. It's kind of a radical statement, but I want you to take it in the right way. There's no religion. It's not like, well, we believe this, and I believe this, you believe that, blah, 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 we blah, 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 boom, bang, boom, bang, there's none of that. You might get someone having a discussion, a couple of fellas might be talking whether Spider-Man could take Batman, that kind of thing, But it's not this left-wing, right-wing kind of thing, Democrat, Republican, this faith, that faith. It's a large crowd. Saturday, there had to be well over 100 people there. I tried to capture it on film. The 50-cent tent on the left-hand side was the barn that had the high-end comics in it. Then off to the far left were the toys and games. But it was real, and then just people meandering around that were not in any of the one buildings or tents. So it was at one point, Saturday morning was well over 100 people there. Sunday, it poured. My sister and I went, it was pouring rain, and it's about from where I live in the villages to where Joe Peace had the comic book show in Wearsdale. It's a good hour's ride. And actually maybe a little more in the rain. You can't go as fast. So we left right after lunch. You look at a comic book show, and like the chap you're standing next to, helping him find a Green Lantern. That Monday, tomorrow morning, whatever, say he's a Democrat, he'll be at the luncheonette or at work arguing with someone who's a Republican. But for one weekend, for a few hours, we're comic book fans. And the politics and the differences in religion and the differences in philosophies are all left behind, you know. I mean, people might, you know, have these little, you know, a hardcore DC Comics fan and a hardcore Marvel fan might have a friendly little discussion, you know. And one of the solemn moments, or there was a heaviness. Stan Lee's not with us anymore. And there was always this kind of unspoken thing, like, you know, the next Marvel film, what, you know, we'll all be looking for Stan, you know, and for his little 30 seconds on the big screen. And how are they going to interweave him in the film and all that kind of thing. And there's a solemn sadness that in the next, from now on, in Marvel Universe motion pictures, we're not going to see Stan Lee anymore. I never met Stan Lee. I never had email communication with him. But there's an undeniable spirit, and I don't want to get into like from a religious point of view and all that. I mean, I'm talking poetically that sometimes it's hard to believe that Stan is gone. And he's not coming back. I got quite a few Marvel comics. Captain America. I lucked out in the 50-cent box. And my sister picked them out, mostly that. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Look who's here. Hey, pal. Say hello. Hey, pal. Say hello to everybody. Say hello, pal. Okay, come here. Say hello to everybody. I'm having a hard time to get you. The way the light is. Say hello, everybody. You have more fans than I do, kid. He's so cute. He's just adorable. He really is. Can I put the camera right here? It's all right here? Huh? Cute. So I got some Captain America from like early 1980s, you know. They had good stories, you know. Before they started this part 1 of 4, part 2 of 4, blah, blah, part 3 of 4, part 4 of 4, you know, where there would be underlying subplots. But essentially, the story had a beginning, middle, and end within the pages of that one comic book, you know. I've got some Black Panthers. I've got number 1 of 4 and number 2 of 4. So now I have to find... No, I'm 1 of 4 and number 3 of 4. So I have to find 2 of 4 and 4 of 4, which is going to be crazy. Here's a Black Panther. I got quite a few Black Panthers. I'm gonna go over these again. I got an Eclipse, which I love Eclipse. They're hard to find. This is called New Wave, first issue. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. Legends of NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson. These are hard to find. These are really, really 50 cents. I got a cable. I'm not crazy about Cable. He's not one of my top 5 superheroes, but I like Cable. You know, it's a good read. The Eternals. This is back 75 center. I'm going to go over these more detail. Jonah Hex. I get a kick out of Jonah Hex. Old Western gunslinger. He's got a problem with his one eye. I got an Iron Fist Wolverine. I like Wolverine. Not one of my top 5 superheroes, but within the top 10, one of my top 10 superheroes. Fantastic Four. I love Fantastic Four. What happened was I bought a Fantastic Four in the 50 cent box, and it did not have a poly bag and a whiteboard, so I put it in the back. So I got 2 Fantastic Fours. I got quite a few Avengers. I'm not going to do the spoiler because Endgame may be coming on TV, so, but it's kind of sad. Avengers. Another Avengers. I got quite a few Avengers. I love Flash. Got a Flash. I think I have to put, I got Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. And then if you could count Fantastic Four as one superhero. And then I think Captain America. I love Captain America. I love the story, you know, that he, the whole love story of Captain America. You know, he was frozen, so he's in a young man's body, but he really was this World War II hero, and the love of his life was not frozen in time, and now she's this elderly woman, you know, maybe 50 years older than him or so. But here's Flash. Shadow. I love Shadow. I got the Shadow, and I got 2 Shadows. This is Shadow 13, and this is Shadow 17. I got a Thing. What a Thing comic book. 50 cents. All these are 50 cents. This is kind of an offbeat, dark horse. Madman, Jam. I like that. Classic X-Men. These are reprints. These are preprints of, these came out in the early 90s. This is $1.25 newsstand price. These are reprints. These were reprinted in the early 90s, and they're stories like mid-1970s stories. Great Robin and Superman duo. I don't know of any other comic book where Robin and Superman were teamed up without Batman. You know. Got some old action here. They went nutsy with action. They published it weekly. And then one of my favorite of the, you say, underdog superheroes, Captain Atom. I love the storyline of Captain Atom. It's a continuum. Probably more so than any other superhero. how the books are a continuum, which in a way is a nuisance. This is 31, number 31, July 1989, $1 cover price. So that's my 50-cent stack. And I'm going to go over these maybe tomorrow, go into more detail with them. I haven't really had the chance to read them. Some of the my two Captain America from the 50-cent boxes is from it was from mid 80s, and Stan was still writing his soapbox column either on the page before the letters page or on the letters page, depending how the spacing went. And I read a few of those last night. It's a strange thing in our society how someone you never met eyeball to eyeball, you never had a personal email correspondence with, but somehow, in some way, they've impacted your life dramatically. I mean, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, Fantastic Four, Captain America. So, I'm going to close. Stay strong. Stay safe. Stay positive. Until my next vlog, this is Richard Mabey, signing off.